That's it. He's gone. Good riddance. The pain in the backside. Hi everybody, it's Red Hill Eagle here, and welcome back to TEW2020. This is AWA Revival from 1991. We're on Tuesday, week 3 of March. We've got another TV show to book. Now, I just want to premise this episode by saying I've had the last couple of recordings I've done, I've had really bad encoder problems, encoder issues with OBS. Hopefully I've fixed that issue, but if I haven't, well, I'm just going to have to look at possibly, I don't even know yet, but hopefully I have fixed it and we can go from there. So, right, yeah, let's get on with it. We've got TV, and I am hosting this one in Springfield, MO. My American geography is awful. What does MO stand for? Well, let's get on with it though. I have already gone ahead and sort of booked it all. I won't go through every single thing. You can read down there kind of what I've done, and we will go through it. A few people are trying to get over, a few storylines being advanced. Hopefully we can give some boost to those. So we open the show as we normally do with just a studio opening, Eric Bischoff and John Tolles, a bit of banter and talking about the show tonight. And they mentioned a couple of the guys that are in action. We've got Rick Martel, Rick Rude, and Ricky Steamboat. And that one's a rating of 49. Not a great start. We're a six-man tag to kick things off. In the ring, we've got Rick Rude, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Scott Hall taking on Tito Santana, Coco Beware, and Kevin Von Erich. I just thought it'd make a change having a six-man tag. And I thought I'd put some pretty well-known guys in there and a couple of other guys that we kind of want to get over, including Scott Hall, who got the win in this one for his team when he defeated Scott Hall. He pinned Kevin Von Erich, but he had to get a handful of tights in order to do it, keep his shoulders down. So yeah, a couple of storylines advancing there. This particular one, Kevin Von Erich and Scott Hall gained heat. I didn't actually put Kevin Von Erich as the loser, but the game's obviously just done that anyway. Whether that's good fortune or the game knows that they're in a storyline, I don't know, but that's pretty good. Rating of 50. We've then got a Bob Backlund promo. He's just a self-promo, really, talking about how good he is. And then, but he's interrupted by King Kong Bundy with his kind of, I don't want to say his agent, I didn't want to say manager, but maybe he's his agent. So, because he's not really a manager, Buckwinkle, but he's kind of taken a couple of people under his wing. So yeah, he's interrupted by those two, and it's just back and forth promoing, really, just to get these two guys on the card, get this story developed. But unfortunately, this one lost heat, rating of 44. And then another rating of 44 between Al Snow and Tommy Rogers. Since Al Snow gained his contract, he's had a couple of victories. Decent reaction from the crowd, but terrible wrestling. Snow gets the win in 7 minutes 23 by pinfall. But he had to use the ropes for leverage, so a bit of cheating going on tonight. And then John Tolles interviews Terry Funk. This was just to get Funk on the card. I wish I didn't do it now. They're 37. I knew this would be a tough save. I knew it would be tough, but I didn't think it would be this tough. It's just a self-promo from Terry Funk. I kind of want to have segments, where interview segments, and kind of a different wrestler each week. So Terry Funk this week, 37. A news segment then with Ken Resnick cutting to promos from Tito Santana, Dan Severn, Bob Orton, and Big John Studd. 37 for this one. This is poor. I've got to change tact, I think. Possibly I've got to change how we book these shows, because we don't have anyone with entertainment skills, clearly. I'm going to have a quick look at the dirt sheet, actually. I never really look at the dirt sheet. Let's have a quick look. A couple of bonuses there for, it's quite a few, right, okay, penalised for low morale, low locker room morale. That's probably our biggest problem, actually. Low morale, low locker room morale. Okay, that might be one of the big things of our roster. We've got to change that. Next up, John Nord takes on Rick Martel. Good heat, but subpar wrestling. So, locker room morale, can that affect the wrestling? Can that actually affect the ring work? I guess if they're not happy, they're not perhaps putting in the same kind of effort. I don't know. But Rick Martel getting the win in just over 10 minutes by submission with his signature Boston Crab, rating of 51. And then John Tolles tries to get an interview with Dangerous Danny, but Dangerous Danny doesn't want to know. He wants to rush off. Of course, he is under a disguise. This is Danny Davis, who lost out to a contract against Al Snow, but Nick Bockwinkel saw something in him and thought, we're going to keep you going, but we're going to have to put you under a mask because you're not supposed to have a contract. So yeah, he doesn't really want to expose himself, doesn't want to talk, I guess, on screen, and then expose himself. So yes, rating of 29 though, another really poor one. But the match, 34. I honestly am good at this game. Yeah, we need to start hiring some people that are a good influence, I guess. We just don't have the money at the moment. But anyway, decent reaction from the crowd, but terrible wrestling. But it is Dangerous Danny that gets the win in 6 minutes 28 by pinfall with a fast roll-up. Ricky Steamboat, pre-match promo against Paul Orndorff. Now this is the main event, Steamboat against Orndorff. This promo gets a 41 and the match 56. Okay, well it's a slight improvement, isn't it? We're not really acting like a medium-sized company at the moment. We are very much acting like we're small size. Yeah, good heat, decent wrestling. Steamboat got the win in 14 minutes 26. When Orndorff was disqualified, when Billy Jack Haynes came in and attacked Steamboat. Of course, Steamboat and Haynes currently in a feud. And then post-match, there's a brawl between Haynes and Steamboat. But Haynes manages to sort of get away and run away to the backstage area. Rating of 36, and this is sort of where we go off air. So overall, 43. Increased our popularity in 2 regions. So yeah, we're increasing in the regions that don't really matter at the moment, which is good in a way, but we are losing pop in the regions where we need to gain pop if we're going to progress. At the moment, I guess we're still playing a rescue. This is a rescue attempt on the company. We're trying to get them. So yeah, if I look at it like that, then I don't feel so bad. So let's have a look then. Just want to have a look at a couple of things, really. There's not much to kind of go through. Finance, which is the big thing at the moment. Ticket sales, obviously, hopefully the end of month event will bump this up, and we'll be looking at getting another sort of 600 odd, nearly 700,000. Same as sponsors that will probably come in at the end of the month. I was just wondering though, we don't get anything from Alliance yet either, do we? That will probably come in at the end of the month. That's the main thing I was kind of looking at now that we've formed those consortium alliances. I want to have a quick look at our size. So popularity, let's have a look at the progress, because this is where we'll see where we're losing it. Okay, Great Lakes, we are losing it. Oh, lost quite a bit in Midwest. Okay, I mean, I don't want to drop to small, but if we do, we do. Well, we're just going to have to see how it goes. We have got one more TV show, and then we've got the AWA Showdown. So without looking, I think that should all sort of come together quite nicely. Possibility, I might have a couple of dark matches as well, depending on how times go. But that's it then for this episode. Yeah, nothing else I really need to look at. If there's anything specific you guys want me to sort of show you, or if there's anything you think I've forgotten to kind of look at, maybe the roster very quickly, just to see if there's any kind of movement at the top. No, I mean, we're desperate to try and get a couple of major stars. But okay, that is what it is. We'll keep going. So take care, everybody, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon. Hopefully this episode as well didn't suffer from any sync issues or encoder issues. And I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.